tankier, but I am not, and it's really best as a support skill set. This is the Peach Blossom Island or Plum Blossom Island set, which is obviously my main set because that's still where I'm learning stuff from. But definitely have a PvP set to face a lot of the mobs in this area. Wolves not so much. Everyone else, yes, because they can use basically any skill set, and you better be ready for any of those skill sets. And the best way to do that is have a PvP skill set which locks people down, like Disfiguring Kick does. You can basically use the launch attack, which I've got on 1, the charge attack, which I've got on 1. You can use the ranged attack, which I've got on 5, and you can use the rage skill, which built up fairly quickly. And well, the range skill doesn't really lock them down, but the charge does, and so does the rage. And then if they happen to parry, hit them with the parry break, and then after you do, hit them with the one that was those bunch of kicks on the ground, because that's a continuous knockdown. If they're knocked down, it knocks them down again and again. It's kind of worthless otherwise, because while it's yellow armor, you can't move, so you're going to get hit a bit. But if you're not if you've got them knocked down, obviously you're not going to take any damage. So it's really handy. And the second attack there, I think it's called flowers, something flowers. If you've parried 10 times or 12 times, I think at the moment for my level for the parry, it gets yellow armor and knocks them on the ground. So that's really good. As you can see, my energy's getting pretty low, so... And they're only sort of halfway dead, but that's okay, because we'll just revive. I haven't really picked up any materials this session, so we'll be alright. Of course, the greatest thing in this skill set is the rage, because it makes them dance. And while they're dancing, they can't hear you. So you can sort of make them dance, and it'll deal them damage. And we're out of energy, which is a little bit frustrating. That's sort of the price of having a high level skill set. I wish I had the Wudang energy recover thing, because at the moment I've only got the scholar one. That was a bit out of range. This is a long fight, mostly because I suck. So don't worry about this. This is one of the later, what's the name ones as well. So this is one of the later story ones. So you don't have to worry about this all the time. It's just the wolves you will if you don't have a torch, which you can make as a craftsman, or you can find one on guys who attack you in the night. Surprisingly, if you don't get attacked by a wolf, you get attacked by some guy, and then he has a good chance to drop a torch for you. So yeah, it's pretty good like that. But you will need water sacks, and you will need winter clothing. As you can see, I'm already getting super cold here and super thirsty. I'm getting hungry, but I can always fill that up. You won't need that many water sacks, and you'll always have enough food. But for winter clothing, especially if you've got low level gear, you will get cold fast. It's really frustrating. I wish the winter clothing worked as well as the water sacks did. Like, you only need like one every 15-20 minutes or whatever. At the moment it's like you need one every 5 minutes. It's sort of and then we drop down again, but we didn't drop our stuff on the ground, so that's always good. It's kind of annoying when you drop your stuff on the ground, but it's not the end of the world, especially if you're at the start of a session where you haven't really done much. So let's see if we can outrange their damage. Seems like we can. They're not coming to me. I'll just shoot them at range. Yeah. Oh, they did their rage skill on me. As you can tell, that's what pops up with your rage, as you probably know. Sorry that this has taken so long. I didn't think I'd run into a fight. I thought I knew it was a story thing, but like the moment it was a different text, but obviously I couldn't change that. There was no different options to talk, but oops, that didn't. Don't know why that didn't fire off. But yeah, this is my best skill set for dealing damage straight up. As much as I sort of don't like using it all the time, it's kind of the only option I've got. Especially in fights like this, where you don't want to take a lot of damage. I don't have a lot, like, when you're tanking a fight, you don't want to take a lot of damage, so... Oh, I got attacked by a phantom assassin. See, this is what'll happen. He'll attack you at the night, but if you kill him, you get a bunch of stuff. So if you're... But the thing is, they're a lot easier than the guys you'll fight in the area, and he'll disappear once you die. There is a white wolf that will not disappear once you die. So, but he drops maps to the secret areas, so he's well worth killing, even if he kills you a couple of times. He won't go away either, so you're gonna have to kill him if you want to get your stuff back. If you drop your stuff, so yeah, there's a lot of tricky stuff in here. It is scaled to your level, however, so as long as you're fairly decently equipped and leveled up for, like, your skills are leveled and your meridians are open fairly well for your level, which is not the case for me, then you shouldn't have too much of a problem with most of these story ones. Some of the fights you will, because they get insane buffs like immune to displacement effects, increased critical crit chance, increased crit chance, huge buff to their HP, and it's like, well, I can't deal with that, and especially when some of them are using like super OP PvP skill sets, like the Zoo family mana, what's the name? The dice set, whatever the dice set is, it's insane. It's crazy good. So don't even like consider fighting anyone who's using that dice set unless you know how to counter it. But for people like probably you and me, don't even bother. Just like run away from that encounter. If they've got a crit chance buff, run away from that encounter. If you've only got one good skill set and it's internal and they're immune to internal attacks, run away, because you're not going to be able to deal with it. On the other hand, if they've got the increased accuracy, you can probably deal with those. If they've got the increased dodge chance with lowered HP, you can probably deal with that. If they've got immunity to the other type of attack that you're not using, say you use internal and they're immune to external, fight them anyway. You'll probably be able to take them down. Especially if you've got a good PvP set, you just won't take anywhere near as much damage as I take with this skill set. Which, you know, is how it is. That's just how it is, you know. Come on, give me some energy here. But yeah, it is not easy mode coming into the new world here. It is the wilderness. You will get attacked, and it is not super pleasant. But if you're prepared and you know what you're doing, like, you know, especially if someone teaches you, then you're good. So yeah, let's finish this assassin off and get to the next part of the story. Hopefully this will be it. Now, of course, that White Waves Cresting is really good for this skill set because it's a lockdown and whatnot. But a lot of the skill sets just kind of got the yellow armor, but the attack animations are so long you can't sort of parry a lot of stuff. Which is why I liked his figurine kick, because there's a lot of moments you can parry in, because most of the attack set isn't super long-winded like that is. Obviously, when a rage is long-winded but it locks them down like that, that's fine. But like Water Mirror there and Vast Blue Sea, they're just too vulnerable, and that makes it really hard to fight things without taking damage. And I am squishy, so finding anything where I'm not squishy is the best option. There we go. Oh, now I have to fight him, of course. Now I have to fight him. Maybe he's meant to kill me, which would make sense, but let's hope not. Let's hope I can take him down as well. Let's switch to... Yeah, that's right. See, I'm already getting cold, and we've only been here a little while. And there you can see he's been knocked down, which is why you want to break their parry. This is a really good skill set, because if you can read them a bit, you can take them down. Now, this guy's obviously not immune to all my knockbacks. As you can see, you can sort of lock him down or do all that stuff. It's really good. As long as, you know, you don't get locked out by his stuff. As you can see, we were on a low level of health, and he's not able to touch us. I'm really sorry about how long this fight's going on, but there's not much I can do. There we can see we can stop him doing that. We can stop him opening Tai Chi by taking him down. Now, we've made a few mistakes in the combat, but ultimately we're doing pretty well. This might take a while to kill him, but we're also going to lose less life at it, and if we can, and energy, we can always keep the energy up. So as long as we can keep knocking him down and locking him up, he can't really hurt us. So, and you make sure you parry when you need to. This has got a nice short cooldown. Not as short as this cooldown, but I mean, it's still pretty short. And of course, that'll happen. So you sort of get out of the way until your skills are back up, or you get knocked out. Now, I wonder if this will fail us, or if we just get it, we get another chance. It would be silly if we didn't get another chance. Let's see if we get to... Hey, we're going to get to heal up. Now, I will eat some food, because we're going to need that. Do I have any nice strong food? We'll just have some fox meat. Because if we stay too long on this, we'll get a debuff, which is no good. No bueno. Let's get that up. Oh, he disappeared. Damn. Well, that's alright. We'll get out our torch. There's a thing here. Where are we? Oh, there's a camp here. Now, these are good. These are good. Let's see if the treasure is available. Now, it's good to keep your map up. Let's see if that treasure is still here, or if someone else came and picked it up. No, it's still here. As you can see, the treasure hunter is gone. Hopefully now I can show you what I wanted to show you if we don't get attacked. Come on, don't get attacked. Yes, that's good. And so you'll find all this stuff here, and you just kind of loot it all. This is the stuff you'll find on treasures and killing guys and completing challenges and things. It's a shame we couldn't beat that guy, but that's kind of just how it goes. As you can see, you'll get these North Plane rewards, which you open them up. You mostly get materials and stuff, just a bunch of crap, really. You also get these green cloud pills, which add 250 cultivation points, just speed up your cultivation. The good thing is you get these, that's going to stick there, isn't it? You get these martial arts rewards. You open them up, and it'll have inside them a scroll fragment to put in your shelf. You also get, not that one, but these ones here, because that's from a bigger quest thing. You get these fame tokens. I'm maxed out on fame until I finish the storyline, so I can't really do much with those, but we've got these roaming points, so we'll use our roaming points to level up our roaming. I've still got to get another bunch of that. But at the same time, now we've got some stuff. Now, what did we see? We saw it. Where was it? It was. We came south. It was up this way. I swear. Where was it? It was this way. Was it this way? Yeah, it's over this way. This over here is an outpost. Now they're really handy. They're not particularly common, but they're super handy as long as they're not under attack, because you can go in there